and welcome all participants. I would like to give my presentation on briefing for open-ended working group to be held in Nairobi from 30 May to 2 June 2016. The program of work and also the Bureau for OEWG10 were agreed to at the last Conference of the Parties meeting. It is included in decision BC 12/19. The co-chairs are from Dominica and Spain, Mr. Benoit and Mr. Senna. We have 3 other Bureau members from India, Serbia, and Zimbabwe. The pre-session documents are available on the website of the OEWG10. I have put the link in this slide, so please visit there. All meeting documents were made available 2 months before the meeting, and a couple of more INF documents are coming in next few weeks. The invitation letters and agenda were sent on 15 December 2015, and we have the registration deadline was in middle February. We still allow registration for non-funded participants, so if you haven't done so, please contact the Secretariat for registering. There's a registration form. You cannot find it on the website, but we can send it to you by email upon request. The dates and venue is indicated as mentioned earlier. The meeting will be from Monday to Thursday, and it will be held back-to-back with UNIA 2 and also ICC 12. UNIA 2 will be the week before, and ICC 2 will be with 1 day holiday in the middle. The meeting will be from 4 to 6 June in the same venue. The pre-meetings will be held on Sunday, 29 May. There will be Bureau meeting in the morning and regional meetings in the afternoon. The room will be provided on the website, so please have a look in coming days. There's no other technical pre-meetings scheduled at this moment. The venue is, as I have said, it's in UNEP headquarters, Nairobi, located in Gigiri. So far, we have received a total of 140 registration, representing 105 parties and 35 observer participants as of yesterday. We have received voluntary contributions to support travel of developing countries and countries with economies in transition from the governments of Denmark, Germany, Japan, and Sweden, and a total of $136,000. We were able to fund 45 requests out of 66 we have received. Some of the participants are also participating in ICC 12 and also in UNIA 2. The plenary will be from 10 to 1 o'clock for morning session and 3 to 6 for the afternoon session. And as decided in BC 12/19, the meeting will be conducted in languages on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And the Wednesday will be in English only, mainly for contact group meetings. The contact groups may meet as needed, starting from the evening of Monday. And as I said, there will be whole Wednesday for the contact groups to meet. The documents related to organization of work are annotated agenda in 10/1/add1 and scenario note INF1 and schedule for the week in INF2. Those are all posted on the website. The meeting will be paperless, so please make sure that you have a laptop with access to Wi-Fi, and all the conference room papers and other documents will be made available in intranet site during the meeting. Side events could be organized during lunchtime. So far we have requests from 2 organizations to organize lunchtime side events, and we still have some slots during the week. So please contact the Secretariat if you're interested in organizing any side events during OEWG10. Now, in my next few slides, I would like to highlight the key issues to be discussed during OEWG10. This is in the order of provisional agenda. The first is on strategic issues. Under strategic issues, we have strategic framework and developing guidelines for environmentally sound management and Cartagena Declaration. For strategic framework, the OEWG is to consider progress in the implementation of the strategic framework and review the progress report on the preparation of the midterm evaluation. For developing guidelines for ESM, the OEWG will review the inventory and categorization of existing Basel Convention documents related to ESM and review the revised set of draft practical manuals and revised fact sheets. The OEWG will also review the progress made in the implementation of the work program of the EWG, the Expert Working Group on Environmentally Sound Management. With regard to Cartagena Declaration, the OEWG will review the progress made in the implementation of the roadmap for action on the implementation of the declaration. The second one here, agenda item 3B, is on scientific and technical matters. For technical guidelines, the OEWG will consider the revised draft technical guidelines on the ESM of wastes for POPs wastes. There are 4 drafts to be presented, as well as completion of comments on low POP content. Then for e-waste technical guidelines, the OEWG will look at the compilation of comments provided by parties in response to the request in the Basel COP12 decision in BC 12/5. Then the third one is to consider whether to update the 3 technical guidelines, one on incineration on land, and then on specially engineered landfill, and third one on hazardous waste, physical, chemical treatment, and biological treatment. The second topic under scientific and technical matters is on national reporting. The OEWG is to consider and agree on a list of waste streams for which additional practical guidance on the development of inventories should be developed. There's D missing there. So there will be an INF document that contains a report from the Secretariat with a proposed list of hazardous waste streams that the OEWG is to consider and agree on. Then under legal, governance and enforcement matters, the OEWG will provide comments on the draft guidance on the implementation of paragraphs 2, 3 and 4 of Article 9, which is on illegal traffic. The comments will then be considered at the ICC 12, which will be held after OEWG 10. For providing further legal clarity work, the OEWG will consider and finalize the draft glossary and consider recommendations on the review of Annex 4 and related issues under Annex 5, Annex 6, and then also consider reviews from parties and others on the review of Annex 1 and Annex 3. Then on international cooperation and coordination. I just skipped one slide. On international cooperation and coordination, the first one is on Basel Convention Partnership Program. There will be mainly 3 topics to be considered. The OEWG is to consider the revised Section 3 of the guidance document on the environmentally sound management of used and end-of-life computing equipment. This was the work done by the PACE working group. And then to consider the draft concept note on a follow-up partnership to the PACE. There will be a draft concept note on a household partnership to be presented, and OEWG is to consider about the new partnership on household waste. Some more topics under other international cooperation. One is related to the work with IMO, International Maritime Organization. The OEWG will consider and finalize the revised draft guidance manual on how to improve the sea-land interface. And then the cooperation with World Customs Organization. It is expected to have guidance to the Secretariat and continuing to move forward on a matter of identifying the wastes covered by Basel Convention in the HS code by WCO. Information related to financial matters will also be presented, and the work program of the OEWG for 2018 and 2019 will also be considered based on the draft provided in the meeting document. Another important thing that the open-ended working group should be considering is the feedback on the experience gained through the arrangement of OEWG10. As requested in Decision BC 12/19, the Secretariat will invite participants to provide comments on the experience during OEWG10. As well as after the meeting, the Secretariat will send a letter inviting parties and others to provide comments on the same matter, which will be compiled and presented at Basel Convention COP13. And it was understood that at COP13, the Conference of the Parties is to adopt a decision on future institutional arrangements for the operation of OEWG, taking into account those comments. So it is important for the participants to take a close look at the arrangement of OEWG10, including the provision of interpretations during first, second, and the last day of the meeting. For more information, please visit the website www.basel.int/OEWG10. And myself, I will be available for any questions related to OEWG10 organization. Thank you very much.